And a very big welcome to the Tongaat Indoor Sports Centre here in the city of Durban on the east coast of South Africa, as the second semi-final between the African champions Algeria, and they will come up against host nation South Africa, the Sasol Amawila boys. And a lot of excitement here in the crowd as the vocal support will come for the home team by the Amawila girls, and for the Algerians, the ladies team is on hand to drum up some support for them. The two teams will battle it out today for a right to play the Moroccan team in the final tomorrow at 3 o'clock South African time, and Morocco convincingly beating the Egyptian side earlier in the first semi-final. And we're just about set to go here, and we'd like to welcome all of you tuning in to this broadcast from around the world as the excitement brews here in the Tongaat Indoor Sports Centre. And we hope that you will enjoy our broadcast of this, the second semi-final of the IWBF Afro World Championship qualification for 2017. And of course, the winning team at this tournament will represent the continent at the 2018 World Wheelchair Basketball Championship for men and women, which will take place in the German city of Hamburg in August next year. South African fans vocal here. Earlier, Shosholoza was bellowing out from the stands, and the South African Amawila boys will need as much of this vocal support as they can get if they are to upset the undefeated Algerians, the champions of Africa. And I know that the South African players are very much up for this, and put in a good performance yesterday against Algeria in the pool stages. Algeria ultimately winning by in the region of 18 points, but had South Africa been able to convert their field goals a bit better than they did, they could well have got the victory. So what can South Africa do, as the number 9 for Algeria, Nabil Goodwan, will look to set up the 13 for Algeria, and that is Omar Zidi. Bilal Ayashi in possession for Algeria, and tries to find Zidi, but good work, defensive work by Jaco van Niekerk. Shane Williams comes away with it. South Africa trying to work their way up the court, and will look to put the first points on the board. Tandile Zonke will turn, play it. Jaco van Niekerk, he finds Shane Williams. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Williams has to put it up, but the ball goes out of bounds, and Algeria will have time to bring it up. Inbounded by the inspirational number 9, Nabil Goodwan, for the Algerian side. Foul called there on Jaco van Niekerk as he smashes into the chair of Omar Zidi, the tall number 13 Algerian. And South African spectators in the stands trying to spur on their men's team here. Jaco van Niekerk ends up on the floor, and the referee from France, Céline Villat, will stop the play, but South Africa will maintain possession. And a big welcome to everybody tuning in here from around the world, especially to our friends tuning in from Algeria, as you guys root for your team, and we do hope that you are enjoying the action here from the Tongaat Indoor Sports Centre. Algeria with an early substitution, and the number 8 is Hakim Badashi, and he comes on as Omar Zidi seems to have picked up an injury, and the medical staff of the Algerians taking a look at his hand, and he looks like he's in a lot of pain. So an early setback for Algeria if they were to lose the big tall Zidi. Algeria though in the meantime with their captain Nabil Goodwan looks to find Bilal Ayashi, spins around, picks it up, and Ayashi will convert, and we are up and running here with the Algerians 2, South Africa 0. Rachetse Molete plays it to Jaco van Niekerk. Shot goes up by van Niekerk, and South Africa draw level. Nabil Goodwan plays it to Hakim Badashi, finds Goodwan. Goodwan launches it through to Bilal Ayashi, and the South African number 7, Jaco van Niekerk, picks up 2 quick fouls here within the first 2 minutes of this game, and he will need to take care of that. Can ill afford to lose him in this early stages of the game, and Goodwan will inbound the ball to Hakim Badashi. Good work there by the Algerian number 4, Abdinul Garbaje. Ball with the Nabil Goodwan to Bilal Ayashi, and he'll put up the 3. Doesn't drop for him. Tandile Zonke picks up the rebound. Shane Williams will look to break across the half. Closely watched there by Goodwan. Finds Tandile Zonke. He will slow down the play. Finds Cecil de Monk, the South African captain, and the reach-in foul called against Bilal Ayashi. Side ball possession for the South African team, and they will look now to set up the play. Jaco van Niekerk picks the ball up. Tandile Zonke trying to get into the zone. Working hard, but good defensive play there by Hakim Badashi. Rachetse Moleti finds Shane Williams. Puts the shot up. Doesn't count. The foul was before the shot went up. And South Africa will put it in from the side. And that foul was called on the Algerian number 8, Hakim Badashi. Cecil Dumont finds Jaco van Niekerk. Thinks about the shot, but slows the play down. Looking for one of his players to penetrate the zone, but the Algerian defense is strong, and Rachetse Moleti will need to get that shot up. He does. The rebound falls kindly to Tandile Zonke, but his shot doesn't fall, and Algeria immediately on the attack with Nabil Goodwan. Shot goes up, fouled though by the number 10 for South Africa, Rachetse Moleti. Goodwan will go to the line now. Frenetic start here in the first 3 minutes of this, the second semi-final of the 2017 IWBF Afro World Qualification game here, and of course the teams battling it out for the right to play in the final tomorrow against Morocco. Goodwan's second attempt drops, and Algeria have a 3-2 lead as we go into the final 7 minutes of this first quarter. Rachetse Moleti with the ball, puts up the shot, doesn't fall. Good work though by Jaco van Niekerk as he tips the ball to Shane Williams. Can Shane Williams put up a shot? Finds Jaco van Niekerk. Van Niekerk drives in, misses the first attempt, picks up his rebound. Good work though by Bilal Ayashi, steals it for the Algerians, and Nabil Goodwan comes away with it, and Tandile Zonke will try and keep Hakim Badashi out, and Bilal Ayashi though drives through, and an early 3-point advantage here to the Algerians, and coach Max McLean will call these South African Amawila boys in for a talk. Special shout out once again to our major sponsor, Cecil, for bringing us this exciting action here from the 2017 IWBF Afro World Championship Qualification Tournament, and their continued support of wheelchair basketball in South Africa is much appreciated. And a bit special shout out to the folks at Hampshire Hotel for hosting the teams during this tournament. Jared Travel and Tours for their travel logistics, as well as BlackRock Security, the City of Durban, the Municipality of Qualifiers, and we will be back now with the action as the Cecil and Mawila boys will take possession now at the backcourt with Rakhetsi Moleti. Passes it out to Jaco van Niekerk. South Africa will look to keep their composure, and they definitely will need to improve on their field goal percentages as Shane Williams puts up the shot. The basket will count. Not sure what the stoppage was for. Basket is good though, and Algeria will have the put in from behind. South Africa 4, Algeria 5. We've 6 minutes left in this first quarter. South Africa will look to put the Algerians under a lot of pressure, but in the meantime it opens up for Goodwin. But good work there in defense by Tandile Zonke. Shot goes up by Algeria's number 8, Hakim Badashi. That will count, and the foul is called on Shane Williams for South Africa, the number 12. So 7-4 Algeria now. Badashi will look to add to those 2 points and complete the 3-point play. As I look down the bench in the Algerian, and it looks like Omar Zidi is battling a bit with this injury. His hand is being iced and attended to by the Algerian medical staff, and that would be a big blow should the Algerians not be able to use Zidi for the rest of this game. So Algeria 7, South Africa 4. Tandile Zonke and Rakhetsi Moleti discussing the options. Shane Williams sets himself up, thinks about driving to the baseline, passes it out to Moleti. Moleti to Zonke. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Finds Williams. Williams, can he convert? No, he can't. Badashi picks up the rebound for Algeria, and Ayashi now will find Goodwin, and great work there by Hakim Badashi, and he will put Algeria into a 5-point lead. The South Africans will need to, all the players need to be alert to the danger of Badashi, and Tandile Zonke looking to make something happen here for South Africa. He will put up the shot. Will it drop? It won't. Bilal Ayashi picks up the ball. Nabil Goodwin, and he's fouled by Rakhetsi Moleti, and referee Yusuf from Morocco signals that Goodwin will go to the line for 2 fouls as South Africa are in foul trouble. So 4 minutes 51 to go here, and Nabil Goodwin will have a chance to extend the Algerian lead. He converts on the second attempt, and Algeria now have a 6-point lead. What can South Africa do now to get back into this encounter? Tandile Zonke will play Shane Williams, finds Rakhetsi Moleti. He puts up a shot, doesn't go, but tries to pick up the rebound and is lucky not to concede the foul there, and he ends up on the ground, but assisted there by the Algerians, who three of the Algerians sandwich him in, and Bilal Ayashi with possession, working with good work though by Tandile Zonke. Fast hands there, putting Ayashi under pressure, and Algeria blown for the 8-second violation. So good defensive play there by the veteran Tandile Zonke, veteran of the Paralympics in 2012 in London. And he finds Shane Williams, and he'll put up the shot. Doesn't drop. Nabil, good one for Algeria. South Africa trying to keep the Algerians out of the zone. But the pass comes across to Bilal Ayashi, and Zonke smashes into him. Nothing called there. Good work though by South Africa, but the pass comes out to Ayashi. Shane Williams picks up the rebound, and Zonke will find Molete. Amawila boys coming up to the halfway line. Good work by Molete. Will find Tandile Zonke. Thinks about passing it to Dumont, but finds Shane Williams instead, and Shane Williams unable to convert. Zonke though sets up the play once more. Molete takes a deep breath, distributed to Shane Williams. Shane Williams puts up the shot, and once again his range is off, and Algeria come away with Nabil Goudouin to Bilal Ayashi, and Ayashi will look to find Nabil Goudouin, and he will put up a three-point attempt, and it doesn't fall for him. Williams picks up the ball, passes it off to Rachetse Molete, and Molete drives down the court and gets past the number 9, Nabil Goudouin. Hakim Badashi picks it up for the Algerians, but the stoppage in play is for Nabil Goudouin, and some frantic end-to-end stuff here at the Tongaat Indoor Sports Centre as the Algerians maintain a narrow 6-point lead against the Amawila boys, and Tandile Zonke working hard against the veteran Algerian number 15, Bilal Ayashi. Ball goes across to Goudouin, but unable to get the possession. Zonke will find Rachetse Molete, and Molete narrows the gap down to 4 points. So the Amawila boys putting the Algerians under a bit of pressure here, and Bilal Ayashi will slow things down for the Algerians. Hakim Badrani trying to get past Cecil Dumont, but he's working well in the key. But Goudouin gets into the zone and draws the foul out of South Africa's number 11, Tandile Zonke. 2 shots because of the foul situation. That's Tandile Zonke's first foul, and a lot of passion shown by the Amawila boys so far. So Goudouin though puts up the first attempt, it doesn't drop, and we have 2 minutes to play in a frenetic first quarter here in the second semi-final of the 2017 IWBF Afro World Championship qualification, and the second attempt there by Goudouin, it drops, and Algeria lead by 5 as we move into the last 2 minutes of this first quarter. Tandile Zonke thinks about driving down the middle, turns, moves to the left of the key. He'll put up the shot, doesn't drop, and the rebound though picked up by Jaco van Niekerk, and van Niekerk will convert, and South Africa to within 3. And South Africans defending deep, but Algeria come away with it, and Badash will get the Algerians back out to 5 points. Tandile Zonke drives down the line, no call by the Moroccan referee Youssef, but South Africa maintain the possession. Cecil Dumont trying to get in Shane Williams, and Williams will put up the shot. He banks it off the backboard, and it's a 3-point game with 1 minute left in this first quarter. Vocal support by the South African crowd trying to get behind their local team here. The cries of defense comes from the crowd, and great defensive work once again by Jaco van Niekerk, who's having an inspired performance here for the Sasol Amawila boys. Tandile Zonke, can you get them 2 within 1? as he brings it up for the Amawila boys. Drives into the key, but resets himself, finds Molete, back to Zonke. Zonke finds Shane Williams, and he won't convert the easy shot, and Bilal Ayashi will come up with the ball, and offensive foul called on the Algerians as the number 12 for Algeria, Abdurrauf Abad, is called for the blocking foul, and South Africa will have the opportunity to use up the shot clock and try and get to within 1 point of the Algerians. So a very spirited performance so far by the Sasalamawila boys. What can they do as we go into the end of this quarter? Van Niekerk, he'll put up the shot, in and out, picked up by Cecil Dumont. Plays Tandile Zonke. He tries to get the shot up, but the foul was called before he was able to do that. And number 8, Hakeem Badrani, is called for the foul. So South Africa will have 1.3 seconds to get the shot up. And that will be that for the clock runs down, and South Africa happy to take a 3-point lead into the second quarter. So fantastic wheelchair basketball coming to you here from South Africa at the Tongaat Indoor Sports Centre. The South Africans giving a titanic battle here to the Algerians, and at the quarter we have a 13 points to 10 lead by Algeria, and we will be back with you shortly. All right, and welcome back to the second quarter here in the second men's semi-final, coming to you live here from the Tongaat Indoor Sports Centre in Durban on the coast, the east coast of South Africa. And Algeria hold a narrow 3-point lead after the first quarter. Algeria 13, South Africa's Sasalamawila boys 10. Jaco van Niekerk picks up the ball for the South Africans, and Rachetse Molete now, Tandile Zonke. Zonke looking to get Jaco van Niekerk into the game again. He puts up the shot, and South Africa now edge up to within 1 point of the Algerians, and they're working hard to keep the Algerians out here. But Algeria through Bilal Ayashi finds Hakeem Badashi. Sorry, Nabil Goodwan, and Goodwan converts. And for the Algerians, the good news is that Omar Zidi is back, despite picking up a knock early in that first quarter, and they will need him as Shane Williams hits straight back at the Algerians, and it's a 1-point game once again. South Africa 14, Algeria 15, and the excitement brews here in the stadium as the South Africans sense the South African performance here that could get them into the final to face Morocco. But Algeria vastly experienced, and Omar Zidi gets in, and South Africa can ill afford to allow him the space. Rachete Molete in possession, finds Cecil Dumont, just about takes control of that, puts up the shot. Can it fall? Yes, it can. So end-to-end stuff here in the semi-final encounter with Algeria and South Africa trading blows. Omar Zidi looks to Nabil Goodwan working to free up some space, and Omar Zidi will find the opportunity to put Algeria back into the lead. Sorry, to extend their lead by 3. Shane Williams. South Africa will need to maintain this momentum if they are to cause an upset here today. Shane Williams plays it towards Tandile Zonke, but quick hands there by Omar Zidi, and South Africa will have the inbound ball with 11 seconds on the shot clock. Shane Williams thinks about the 3, thinks better of it, finds Zonke. Zonke thinking about putting it up, doesn't. 1 second, and the turnover there as the 24-second shot clock sounds, and Algeria will have an opportunity to drive down the court. Omar Zidi for the Algerians, closely watched by Tandile Zonke. Jaco van der Kerk up against Nabil Goodwan. Bilal Ayashi will put up the 3. The whistle sounds though, and that shot won't count. Referee Celine Bellet calls the foul on Cecil Dumont, the South African captain, and that's his first foul. Bilal Ayashi to Nabil Goodwan. Goodwan drives in, and it opens up nicely for Ayashi, and Algeria now have a 5-point lead on South Africa. Jaco van der Kerk drives straight through the middle. Can he convert? It bobbles out, unfortunately, for the Amawila boys, and Ayashi immediately gets Omar Zidi out on a fast break. Van der Kerk down on his hands and knees there as Bilal Ayashi tries the 3-point and looks for the foul, but referee Youssef from Morocco, despite the protest by the Algerian coach Tagmi, hands the possession to the South Africans. Timeout called by coach Max McLean for South Africa. Gives this commentator a chance to grab a sip of water. It's frenetic stuff here, and we are watching a great semi-final clash here at the 2017 IWBF Afro World Championship qualification. South Africa 5 points down with 6 minutes 37 to play. Algeria lead 21-16. South Africa with possession now. Rachete Molete looking to narrow this gap back down to 3 points. Sets himself up, and South Africa took too long in the zone, and 3-second violation. So can Algeria extend their lead to 7 points? Ball comes out to Omar Zidi, closely marked there by 2 South Africans, and Shane Williams now up against Bilal Ayashi. Tries to find Goodwan, and Goodwan rather theatrically tries to con the referee into calling a foul, and smashes his hands down on the floor, and the South African crowd not impressed with the the Algerian captain, and South Africa come away with it. Cecil Dumont looking to make something happen here, launches the ball across to Shane Williams. He puts up a shot and it falls. So South Africa now 2 within 3 points once again. Jaco van Niekerk just about fouls there, but pulls away. Good one under pressure. Bilal Ayashi will look towards Omar Zidi. Ayashi closely watched there by Tandile Zonke, but he'll put up the shot, doesn't fall, and Shane Williams will pick up the rebound, and Tandile Zonke will calm things down and will look to set up Rakete Molete, opportunity for him to put up the shot, which he does. It doesn't drop, and Bilal Ayashi looking to Nabil Goodwin, and he manages to set himself up. So 5 points the difference as we come to the halfway point in this second quarter. South Africa 18, Algeria 23. Frenetic stuff at the semi-final here. Amawila boys putting up a good performance so far in this game. And foul called on the South African captain, Cecil Dumont. Blocking foul, offensive foul on South Africa. And once again, good one. Drawing out the foul on the South Africans. Launches it to Ayashi. Ball knocked out of the hands of the number 12, Abdurrauf Abad. But foul is called by the Egyptian referee on Tandile Zonke. And Zonke looks bewildered at that call. And but attention building here as the two teams come eye to eye with each other, and the referees step in, and the referees will need to get control of this game as the tensions mount here in Durban. Bilal Ayashi is fouled by Jaco van Niekerk, who immediately goes towards the referee to find out why, and he's on his third foul now, so he'll need to be careful. Good one. Plays it across to Bilal Ayashi, and he puts it up and won't miss from there. So 7-point lead now for Algeria. And he finds the pass from Tandile Zonke to Rakete Molete. Zonke races up the court. Shane Williams will look to pick up the possession, and Nabil Goodwin is called for the foul. Frantic action here from the Tongaat Indoor Centre, and an absolute cracker of a semi-final here in the first half, and the teams end-to-end stuff, but the Algerians hold a 7-point lead, and a hesitation there by Molete means that Algeria will come away with it. Good one to Omar Zidi, but he misses. Picked up by Rakete Molete, distributed to Cecil Dumont. He will find Tandile Zonke. Zonke to Jaco van Niekerk. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Settles the play down. Looking for the pass across to Molete. He finds Zonke. Zonke drives in. It doesn't drop for him, and the rebound falls to the number 4 for Algeria, Abdenour Garboji. But he throws possession away, and Rakete Molete will drive into the key, but shut down there by Omar Zidi, so he will play it across to Shane Williams. Shane Williams will set for the shot, and it doesn't drop, and the South Africans will look to stop this fast break, and Cecil Dumont, the South African captain, trying to stop Bilal Ayashi. Ayashi, though, will set himself up for the shot. It doesn't fall, and we have a 7-point game here with 2 minutes 55 left in this half. Rakhethi Molete finds Cecil Dumont. Back down to a 5-point game as the Cecil Amawila boys, through their captain Cecil Dumont of the Anglo Gold Ashanti Lions, converts, and it's 25 Algeria, plays 20. Nabil Goodwin loses control, but the ball bounces into the hands of Ayashi, and he will find the big tall Omar Zidi. His shot is off, and Tandile Zonke will come away with it for the Amawila boys. What can he do here? Drives in against Goodwin. Shane Williams. Ball rebounds off Goodwin's hand. 6 seconds on the shot clock. And Rakhethi Molete puts up a 3-point attempt. It doesn't drop. And Algeria will pick up with Omar Zidi. Closely watched by Yaku Faniko. Cecil Dumont there for South Africa, putting pressure on the Algerians. Goodwin trapped. What can he do with it? He finds Omar Zidi. Good work there by the Algerian number 9, and frees himself. And foul by Tandile Zonke of South Africa. South Africa in foul trouble once again, and Goodwin will go to the line. South Africa looking to make the final and match the feat that the ladies team achieved this morning, and putting up a good fight here against the reigning African champions and the African Paralympic representatives in 2016. Goodwin extends the Algerian lead now to 6 points, and Rakhethi Molete for the Amawila boys finds Shane Williams. Shane Williams opens up for him. He will put the shot up. Doesn't drop, but he'll pick up the rebound. Plays it out to Rakhethi Molete, to Yaku Faniko. Works his way in. Can he get it up? He does, but it rebound, luckily for the Amawila boys, lands in Shane Williams' hands. And they'll have 14 seconds now to try and narrow this gap. Molete puts up a shot. Doesn't fall, and Omar Zidi will pick it up for the Algerians. Bilal Ayashi finds Goodwin, and the normally reliable Goodwin is unable to convert. Shane Williams, 52 seconds left, sets himself up, puts up the shot, and it falls. So South Africa to within 4 points, and we have 42 seconds left here in this first half, and South Africa will look to stop the Algerians from converting with 30 seconds left. But Goodwin, good work from him, and he's fouled by by number 14, Cecil Dumont. So block, and Goodwin will go to the line for another 2. Goodwin's first attempt scores, and 5-point lead for the Algerians. Nabil Goodwin, second attempt, drops, and back to 6 points. So 27 seconds left. Can South Africa narrow the gap back down to 4? They will look to run as much time down. And Shane Williams picks up the ball, spins around, trying to free up some space for himself. Won't fall. Zonke, he will put up the shot. Doesn't drop. Rebound falls to Ayashi, to Omar Zidi, and he'll put up the 3-point attempt, and doesn't drop for him. And a frenetic first half comes to an end here as the Cecil Amawila boys end this half, trailing the African champions Algeria by 6 points. And at halftime here at the Tongaat Indoor Sports Centre, we have Algeria 28 and South Africa 22. And the referee Celine Villette explaining some things to Cecil Dumont, the captain of the South Africans. And we'll be back shortly to bring you an exciting second half here in the 2017 IWBF Afro World Championship semi-final between the Algerian and the South African team. So join us in about 14 minutes time. And very warm welcome back to the Tongaat Indoor Sports Centre as we just about ready to get the second half underway here in the 2017 IWBF Afro World Championship qualification game. And South Africa's Sasol Amawila boys putting up a spirited performance so far in this encounter up against the reigning African champions Algeria. And action about to get underway with Nabil Goodwan. He will find Ayub Badrani. Omar Zidi for Angola. Plays it across to Goodwan. And under pressure there by Rakhethi Moleti. But Omar Zidi is fouled by number 11, I think, for South Africa, is Tandile Zonke. So very good afternoon and welcome to all our viewers from across Africa as we bring you this broadcast of this frenetic second men's semi-final here at the Tongaat Indoor Sports Centre, and we do hope that you are enjoying our coverage of this game. So Omar Zidi stretches the Algerian lead to 7 points. Yaku Faniko finds Tandile Zonke. Rakhethi Moleti plays it across to Shane Williams. He will put it up. Doesn't drop for the South Africans, and the Algerians will come away with it. Nabil Goodwan trying to get the shot up. It does. Falls, and he will have the opportunity to go to the line and complete a three-point play. Foul is called on the South African number 10, Rakhethi Moleti. Goodwan completes the three-point play, and Algeria now with a 10-point advantage. Can the Amawila boys keep within striking distance? And Rakhethi Moleti loses control of his chair, and Rafiq Mansouri for the Algerians finds Omar Zidi. Zidi working his way to a shooting opportunity, decides rather to give it to Nabil Goodwan. Goodwan tries to get it over Yaku Faniko. Good work though. He puts up the shot, doesn't fall for him, but good work there by Ayub Badrani, and the Algerians now 12 points up, 34-22, as Ayub Badrani converts there for the Algerians. Rakhethi Moleti loses possession, and Rafiq Mansouri will calm things down, passes it to Nabil Goodwan. Turnover there by Rakhethi Moleti, and South Africa can ill afford any turnovers as Algeria race now into a 14-point lead, and coach Max McLean will probably look to call a timeout, and right on cue he does exactly that, and frenetic start there by the Algerians when putting the Sasol Amawila boys under big pressure. And with 8 minutes to play in this third quarter, Algeria have a 14-point lead now over the Sasol Amawila boys, and Amawila boys will need to be careful that they don't drop their shoulders, and they will fight to stay in this game. And once again, a big shout out to our friends watching this broadcast live from Algeria, as well as everybody from South Africa. And a special shout out to Nazifo Mbata from Sasol. Hope the Sasol Amawila boys are doing you proud, and they are having a humdinger of a match against Algeria. So back to the action. Jaco van Niekerk throws it out to Cecil Dumont, the captain of the Amawila boys. And he will put up the 3-point shot, but it's wayward, and South Africa will look to keep the Algerians out. Good one. Throws the long pass to the tall Omar Zidi, and Zidi works his way past Jaco van Niekerk, but Shane Williams stops him, and ball will go across to Goodwin, and he will set himself up for the shot. Doesn't fall for him, but the rebound is picked up, and he will try again. Zidi, big tall guy, and Algeria now 38, South Africa 22. South Africa will need to keep the very tall Omar Zidi out of the key, and of course they need to convert all of the opportunities that they have, and on that occasion unable to do so. South Africa knocked the ball out of bounds, and Ayub Badrani will play it into Nabil Goodwa, and Goodwan will work to get past Cecil Dumont. Good work with Rafiq Mansouri, and Badrani drives into the key. It doesn't fall for him. Tandile Zonke picks it up. Closely watched there by Badrani, and he gets past him, looking to drive through. Plays it to Dumont, but the ball gets trapped under Tandile Zonke's chair, and the ball is turned over. Algeria will have the opportunity now to extend their lead out to 18. Vocal support in the crowd there from the Algerian ladies side, who booked their place in the final for tomorrow's women's final. And good one up against Jaco van Niekerk. Van Niekerk working well, but they find Omar Zidi, but good hustling there by Cecil Dumont, and good one will put up the 3. Doesn't fall for him, but he'll pick up his own rebound as it bounces off the ring, and he'll have 14 seconds to find Omar Zidi. But the Algerians camped in the key, and the 3-second violation against Algeria. Rakhetsi Molete on the floor, but he gets up now, and Jaco van Niekerk will look to play Tandile Zonke. Zonke pivots, reach in there by Badrani, but Jaco van Niekerk will try and get it over the half, just does it in the nick of time, and passes it to Dumont. Tandile Zonke, can he set himself up for the shot? Good pressure though by Badrani to Shane Williams. Rakhetsi Molete, can he put it up? He does, as a shot clock goes. Bounces in and out, and the captain of Algeria, Nabil Goodwin, brings it up for Algeria. End-to-end stuff here at the Tongaat Indoor Sports Centre, as the African champions Algeria up against the Sasol Mawila boys from South Africa. But Nabil Goodwin passes it to Zidi, under pressure from Jaco van Niekerk. Cecil Dumont crashes into the chair of Rafiq Mansouri and concedes the foul. Nabil Goodwin to Badrani. Badrani back to Goodwin. Goodwin will put up the 3. Doesn't fall for him, but the rebound comes to Mansouri, and a needless foul there by Jaco van Niekerk, and that is his 4th foul. So Jaco van Niekerk will need to be careful, and Coach Max McLean will look to his coaching staff to look for an option to give Jaco van Niekerk a rest, and he'll be very careful not to concede there. Gets the ball away, and good work by Goodwin, and he reaches in, and Rafiq Mansouri plays it back to Goodwin. Goodwin plays it to Omar Zidi, big tall chap in the key, and he will commit the foul as Jaco van Niekerk plucks the rebound out from in front of him. Cecil Dumont now for the Cecil Amawila boys. Passes it to Jack Mokhotse. He finds Rakhetsi Moleti, and South Africa up to 24, reducing the deficit to 14 points. Madrani now for Algeria, plays it to Goodwa. Closely watched there by the Anglo Gold Ashanti Lions player Rakhetsi Moleti, but Goodwan gets into the key. Ball bobbles out, and Tandile Jimmy Mamfenga will bring it away for the Amawila boys, and he turns the ball over. Omar Zidi will look to play Nabil Goodwan, but he's unable to pick up the long pass from Zidi. Mamfenga now will look to settle things down, and turnover once again by Jimmy Mamfenga, and he will need to settle his nerves as the Algerians put pressure on him in the defense there. Goodwan to Badrani, back to Goodwan. Algeria looking to get Omar Zidi in, and they find him, and he is unsuccessful in the first attempt, but good defensive work there by the South Africans, and Mamfenga will pass it to Jack Mokhotse, but it's all a bit too much for Jimmy Mamfenga at the moment, and he needs to recompose himself. Badrani for Algeria finds Nabil Goodwan, finds Omar Zidi, and Omar Zidi will not make no mistake, and Algeria out to a 16-point lead here with 3 minutes 54 to play in the second semi-final in the third quarter here, and Rakhetsi Moleti will find Jack Mokhotse, and Rafiq Mansouri will reach in and will commit the foul. Substitution for Algeria, and the big tall Omar Zidi will take a break, and the veteran Bilal Ayashi checks back into the game. Okay, back to the action now. Jack Mokhotse for South Africa, closely marked by Bilal Ayashi, and he steals the ball from Mokhotse, and Badrani and Goodwan will try to make him pay for that, and they do, as they pass it to Bilal Ayashi. The South Africans down by 18 now, and some unforced errors creeping into the South African game as the pressure mounts and the time starts running down. Can Yakufaniko drive through? He does, and he will convert, and it's back down to a 16-point game. Badrani finds Nabil Goodwa, and he will look to bring in Ayashi, but he decides rather to take the shot, and Yakufaniko will pick it up for the Amawila boys, and he'll find Rakhetsi Moleti. Moleti drives towards the baseline. Good defensive work there by Rafiq Mansouri, but they find Yakufaniko. He spins, puts up the shot, doesn't fall. Jack Mokhotse needs to put up the shot, doesn't, and goes back to the Anglo Gold Ashanti Lions player Rakhetsi Moleti, and brilliant work there by Nabil Goodwan, and he waves his finger at Rakhetsi Moleti. Moleti unfazed, pulls the ball back into Faniko. He has to put up the hook shot. Fouls on the Egyptian referee, hands the possession back to South Africa. Not quite sure what that call was, and it gives the opportunity now for Algeria to give Nabil Goodwan a rest, and they will bring in the talented number 10 Nabil Tavi. So first action for Tavi now, and Mokhotse will find Yakufaniko. Faniko will play it back to Mokhotse, back to Faniko. 4 seconds on the shot clock. He will put up the three-point attempt, goes in the zone, doesn't hit the ring, so South Africa will lose possession as they concede the shot clock violation, and Algeria now will look to extend their lead as Nabil Tabi brings the ball up for Algeria. Good work there by the Algerian number 10, and he will find Badrani, but Badrani's shot doesn't fall, and Cecil Dumont will be helped up by his club teammate Rachete Molete. Mamfuengo plays it to Mahotse. South Africa settle it down a bit as they look to set up something here, and Mahotse will launch it across to Fanikuk. He picks up the shot, wayward though. Can Cecil Dumont put it up? He does. Doesn't drop, and Nabil Tabi will pick it up, passes it to Bilal Ayashi. Ayashi plays it to Abad, and Tabi will drive into the key, puts up the shot, and Algeria now back to an 18-point lead. Mahotse to Rachete Moleti, and turnover ball as Rachete Moleti lands on top of the ball. Nabil Tabi. Unnecessary foul there by Cecil Dumont, and with a minute to play in the third quarter, that will be Cecil Dumont's game as he's fouled out with 5 fouls. And not only that, but now the Algerian Nabil Tabi will go to the line for a free throw, and checking into the game is Alan Matatate for the South Africans. Cecil Dumont, the veteran player, of course, achieved his 100th cap the other night in the game against the Zimbabwean side, I think it was, and substitution now. Back into the game comes Shane Williams and Tandile Zonke. South Africa under pressure at the moment, trying to stay in this match. 18 points at the moment as Nabil Tabi extends that to 19 points. Algeria 45, South Africa 26. Shot goes up again by Tabi, and he gives the Algerians a 20-point advantage now with a minute left to play in this third quarter, and South Africa will look to Tandile Zonke to make something happen for them. Good defensive work there by Abdurrauf Abad. Yaku Fanikuk, foul is called on Bilal Ayashi, the Algerian, and fourth team foul there by the Algerians, so both teams in foul trouble now with a minute to play in this third quarter. Can South Africa get something back? And the pass towards Alan Matatate is and he's not able to pick it up, so Algeria with the opportunity to extend their lead now to 22 points. Bilal Ayashi closely watched there by Rachete Moleti. South Africa desperately trying not to collapse the key. They want to keep the Algerians out and defend for their lives. Ayashi though will put up the shot, and doesn't fall. Picked up by Shane Williams, and he will pass it to Tandile Zonke. Zonke fouled by the number 6 Ayub Badrani, and that will send Tandile Zonke to the line. Zonke successful with the first attempt. Lead back down to 19. Can South Africa maintain the pressure on the Algerians and somehow find a way to cause a big upset here in Durban against the reigning African champions. "18 points now as Zonke is successful with that free throw. Nabil Tabi drives into the lane, and he will put up the shot. Foul is called though against the South African number 6, Alan Matatatse, and Tabi will go to the line for 2 free throws. 16 seconds left in this third quarter, and Nabil Tabi will try and extend that lead back out to 20 points. First shot goes up and extends the lead to 19 points. Algeria 40, should be 47, and completes the 2 attempts there. So Algeria have a 20-point lead, 48 points to 28. Here, as Tandile Zonke crashes into the advertising boardings, and a foul. Foul is called on Abdurruf Abad for Algeria, and Alan Matatate will try and reduce the deficit back down to 18. Takes his time, deep breath, shot goes up, successful. South Africa up to 29. Can he reduce it down to 19? Shot goes up again. Composed stuff there by Alan Matatate, and Algeria lead by 18 with 7 seconds left. Good work by Rakhetsi Moleti. Rafik Mansouri for Algeria. To Ayashi, puts up a wild attempt, and that will bring the third quarter to an end, and Algeria clinical in that third quarter, and came out strong against the Sasalama Wheeler boys, and the experience that they gained in the Rio Paralympics is the difference at the moment between the two teams, I would say. And South Africa will look to come out strong in this fourth quarter, and they will need to do so if they are going to pull something out of the fire in this particular encounter. So we'll be back in the next minute or so. Opportunity now to thank our sponsors once again. Thank you to Sasol for your continued support of wheelchair basketball in South Africa. Thank you to BlackRock Security, our partners, Basketball South Africa, eThekwini Municipality, Kwadakuza Municipality. Big thank you to the Hampshire Hotel, High Tech Therapy, Jared Travel and Tours, MediPost, Portal Projects, Roma Chem, and a big shout out to the production team here from TV, Sports and News Productions for bringing us this live feed so that you can watch these games. New Zealand, from the US, from Great Britain, all over Europe, Germany, and of course all over Africa. So let's not forget Mark Kerf, former South African wheelchair basketball coach here in South Africa, watching this game live from Belgium, and we do hope that you are enjoying this coverage, and of course everybody in South Africa that has tuned in. We hope that the South African Amawila boys will give it one last effort to try and cause an upset here. And Rakhetsi Moleti gets us underway. Shane Williams, can you put the three-point effort up? He's thinking about it, but sets it up now. Tandile Zonke breaks out to the left, looks to cut in. Shane Williams puts the shot up, doesn't drop for him, and Nabil Tabi will pick up the possession. Rafik Mansouri. Mansouri plays it to Ayub Badrani. Bedrani picks it up, but Yakufiniko takes control of it. Shane Williams launches it across the court to Rachetse Molete. What can Molete do here for the South Africans? Fakes right, moves in left, then finds Shane Williams, and Shane Williams' shot rebounds, and can Tandile Zonke pick it up? And good work there by Nabil Tabi, and he draws the foul out of Tandile Zonke, and that will be the end of the game now for Tandile Zonke. Great performance today by Tandile Zonke. He's worn his heart on his sleeve for his country, and he will now go off with 5 fouls. And opportunity now for Jimmy Mamfuengo to make a name for himself in this Cecil Amawila boys team. Straight away on Nabil Tabi, but until Nabil Tabi breaks away, launches the ball across towards Hakim Badashi, but Ayub Bedrani falls down in the lane, and the referees will stop the play. Of course, when a player goes down in the lane, it causes a dangerous situation for the player, so the referees immediately will stop the game. Nabil Tabi hands the ball across to Hakim Badashi, doesn't convert. Can he make the next one count? Doesn't. And eventually Tabi picks it up, can't make a count, and Shane Williams plucks it out for the rebound, and off goes the Amawila boys now. Can they reduce this deficit to 18? Alan Matatatse gets the basket, and he ends up crashing into the basketball structure. Great commitment there by the former South African captain Matatatse, and of course he is also the coach of the South African under-23 national team, and showing his young chargers what it's all about. And ball back to the Amawila boys. Can they reduce this lead down to 14 and put the Algerians under pressure? Good work though by Hakim Badashi, and puts the Diesel Electric Services Eagles player Jimmy Mamfuengo under pressure. Rachetse Molete calls towards Alan Matatatse, passes it to Shane Williams, but unfortunately he goes out of bounds, and Algeria will calm things down a bit with Nabil Tabi. Tabi to Mansuri to Badashi. He puts up a 3-pointer. It doesn't drop, and Jimmy Mamfuengo passes the ball wildly, and Shane Williams rather gives up there and should have fought to get the ball back, and goes back and gives away the foul. And number 10 for Algeria, Nabil Tabi, will have an opportunity now to convert this 3-point play. So 18-point advantage to Algeria. Can he extend it to 19 points? And he does. So Nabil Tabi having a good game here for Algeria. South Africa and Amawila boys will need to make sure that they don't turn over the ball easily, and Jimmy Mamfuengo guilty of that on a few occasions in this game already. Can he do something here for the South Africans? Finds Rachetse Molete, and he topples over backwards, and it'll give the South Africans the opportunity to bring on their veteran players, Samanga Mbele. First taste of the action in this game for Samanga Mbele, and coach Max McLean opting not to bring him on earlier. What can Mbele do? South Africa needs some inspiration here, and the time's starting to tick down on them. So can Shane Williams find Alan Matatatse? He does, and Matatatse takes South Africa's score up to 34 as Abdunol Ben Redouane for Algeria gets ready to check into the game. Nabil Tabi for Algeria. Hakim Badashi working his way into the key, but Tabi opts rather to play Rafiq Mansouri. His attempt doesn't drop, and away comes South Africa now with Jaco van Niekerk, closely watched by Tabi. Van Niekerk will look for Samanga Mbele, and we have a foul here on Hakim Badashi, and that will give the Algerians the opportunity to bring on Abdunor Ben Redouane, and Hakim Badashi will take a breather. 6 minutes 45 to play here in this exciting second semi-final between the host nation South Africa and the champions of Africa, Algeria. Jimmy Mamfwengo, Jaco van Niekerk. What can the Amawila boys come up with here? Alan Matatate will put up the shot, doesn't fall, picked up by Ben Redouane, and he launches it across, and nobody to prevent Ayo Bandrani from extending the Algerian lead back up to 19 points. South Africa, though, working hard to stay in this game, but 6 minutes left on the clock. It's becoming increasingly difficult for the South Africans. Foul called there by Céline Villat from France, and she will call the foul on the number 11 Abdunor Ben Redouane, and Alan Matatate converts the first attempt. Lead back down to 18. Needs to make the second, doesn't fall for him, and Abdunor Ben Redouane picks it up for Algeria, sends it out to Nabil Tabi. Nabil Tabi plays it to the Algerian number 4, Abdunor Garbaje. Nabil Goodwin not happy with the contact there by Samanga Mbele, and almost enters the court, and Moroccan referee Youssef instructs him to get back into the team bench area, and so some sense of normality restored. Badrani plays it to Nabil Tabi, closely marked there by Mamfwengo. Samanga Mbele comes out to meet Badrani. Back to Rafiq Mansouri, and a 3-second violation called on the Algerians, and Samanga Mbele waves the finger towards Nabil Goodwin on the bench. A little bit of niggle in this game as the two teams try to get their way into this final. Jimmy Mamfwengo somehow controls it, finds Jaco van Niekerk. Shot goes up, but it won't fall. But Shane Williams will pick it up. Can he convert? No joy there, and Ben Redouane sets Badrani on his way, and Rafiq Mansouri tells him to settle down, and Samanga Mbele anticipates the play well, and will pass it out to Jaco van Niekerk. Can van Niekerk find Jimmy Mamfwengo? Mamfwengo needs to make it, but for the umpteenth time, South African Jimmy Mamfwengo is unable to convert a layup. And good work again there by Nabil Tabi, but reach in there by Mamfwengo, and he redeems himself for missing that layup. And sure, the long-range hook shot from Badrani, as he was under the impression that the shot clock was about to go off, and is reprimanded by Coach Tajmi. Back to Shane Williams, but Nabil Tabi working hard, and deflects the ball out, and that will give Algeria the chance to introduce for the first time into this game Abdelkader Makadish. Makadish comes on for Nabil Tabi, who has put in a lot of effort and has had an impressive performance. Can Shane Williams score for South Africa? He's unable to do so. And away comes Algeria, Rafiq Mansouri. He puts up a shot, and Algeria back up to a 20-point lead. South Africa, though, through Jaco van Niekerk, will fight all the way to the end of this game, and definitely improved as the tournament's gone on. But van Niekerk's pass is intercepted, and Rafiq Mansouri will extend the lead out to 22. So Algeria have a 22-point advantage, and that will mean now that coach Max McLean will call for the timeout, and the South African fans in the crowd trying to rally behind the Amawila boy. So with 3 minutes 51 left of this second semi-final, here coming to you from the Tongaat Indoor Sports Centre in Durban, South Africa, for the 2017 IWBF Afro World Championship qualification game. The Algerian side hold a 22-point advantage over South Africa, and a truly great exhibition so far of wheelchair basketball from both sets of teams. South African wheelchair basketball, of course, in a rebuilding phase after quite a few of their more seasoned players had retired after the previous African Championships that took place in Algeria 2 years ago. So a lot of new players here in this Amawila boys. So the experience gained here against the African champions will certainly stand them in good stead going forward into further competition. So Shane Williams, what can he do for South Africa? Finds Samanga Mbele, and Mbele tries to play in Alan Matatatse, but good work there by the new player Abdelkader Makadish. And Matatatse spins in, gets a shot up, basket will count, and the foul is called against Sufane Matou. Alan Matatatse converts, and South Africa reduce it down to a 19-point game with 3 minutes 26 to play here in Durban, South Africa. Algeria on the way to securing a spot in tomorrow's final against their bitter rivals Morocco, unless the Cecil Amawila boys can fashion a incredible comeback here. Shane Williams, what can he do? He'll be wanting to put up a three-pointer, but rather plays it to Jaco van Niekerk. Van Niekerk converts. So 17 points now, the lead. Can South Africa come back against this quality Algerian side, as the number 11 there, Abdenor Ben Redouane, unable to convert? Samanga launches the ball across the court to Jaco van Niekerk. Sets himself, puts the shot up, doesn't drop. Good work though by Jimmy Mafwengo, and South Africa will have the inbound from the baseline. 12 seconds left on the shot clock, and South Africa desperately trying to eke their way back here. But good work there by the Algerian Abdenor Ben Redouane. And they launch the ball to Rafiq Mansouri, and his pass puts the Makadish under a bit of pressure, and he's unable to convert. And coach Tajmi calls for the timeout as Jimmy Manfwengo once again turns over the ball, and he apologizes to Jaco van Niekerk. Jimmy Manfwengo is one of those players that when things go wrong, they go wrong, and he's turned over the ball far too often now in this half. But with Tandile Zonke out with 5 fouls, Manfwengo will just need to keep working hard. Coach Max McLean barking out the instructions to his team, and South Africa desperately trying to eat back at this lead, and if they are able to win this game, at least get to within 10 or 8 points of the Algerians come the end of this game. And once again, thank you to our friends in Algeria for tuning into this coverage of the semi-final, and I'm sure you are enjoying the performance of your team here in Durban as they look to remain undefeated, but South Africa giving them a real tough game here. Can South Africa prevent Bajani from getting the ball in, and Ben Redwan converts and lead back up to 19, and we have just over 2 minutes to play in the second semi-final. Rachetse Molete drives down towards the baseline, passes it across the key, finds Samanga Mbele, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Manfwengo finds Molete, shot clock at 5. Manfwengo plays it to van Niekerk. He puts a shot up as the buzzer goes, doesn't fall for him. And good work there by Rafik Mansouri. Gets the ball out to Abdunor Ben Redwan. Ben Redwan plays it back out to Mansouri, and he finds Makadosh, and Makadosh plays it into Ayub Bajani, and Algeria now 21 points up with just over a minute 20 to play. Alan Matatatse, can he convert? Brings the deficit down to 19. South Africa 42, Algeria 61. Mansouri to Abdul Qadir Makadosh, and Rafik Mansouri to Ayub Badashi. We had an impressive outing here, Ayub Badashi, and he gives it to Rafik Mansouri, and Mansouri tried to find the pass to Abdunor Ben Redwan, but wayward, and South Africa will try and come down the court and reduce this lead down to 17 points. Rachetse Molete fakes left, turns right. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Alan Matatatse puts up the shot. Rebound taken by Makadosh. Rachetse Molete working hard and draws the foul out of Rafik Mansouri, and he will now go to the line and has the opportunity to reduce the deficit down to 17 points. First attempt unsuccessful. Second attempt is successful. So Algeria 26 seconds, and they will book their place in tomorrow's final against their bitter rivals Morocco. And what a humdinger of a final that promises to be, and you can be sure that that final will come to you live from 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, as Ben Redwan takes the lead up to 20, and South Africa one last opportunity to put some points on the board. Jimmy Manfwengo finds Jaco van Niekerk, and van Niekerk scores, and that will bring the game to a close. And that is Algeria into the final to play Morocco, and a good performance by the African champions, but the South African Sasol Amawila boys can hold their heads up high as they put in a very good performance today, and just not to be as the Algerians were just a bit stronger than them, and they will look to defend their title that they won in Algeria in 2015. And as the players congratulate each other, we would like to thank you for joining us here on the 6th day of the 2017 IWBF Afro World Championship Qualification Tournament. And Jerry Smith signing off as the Algerians have beaten the Sasol Amawila boys by 63 points to 45. And we will be back in action tomorrow morning.